It is a complete course project. Please learn them in order. This is part 2, texturing. Okay. Before we start texturing, you need to download the reference image for our project. It will be available below this video. So in my description box, please download that. It's really important for our texturing. So I will minimize my Maya. So after you download, you got this texture image as a WinRAR file. You need WinRAR to extract this one. So after you download, right click and choose extract to texture images. So now go inside and select this both images, right click and choose copy. So go to your destination folder. So in this case my D drive mobile advertisement. You want to go to source images. Here you need to paste. So right click and choose paste. So you want to paste over here. So I will close this one. So now go to Maya. So now you want to extend this group. So select the screen one. So don't select here. You want to select in outliner. So I will isolate this one. So go to front view. Go to UV and choose planar option box. So I will reset my settings. Here you need to choose bounding box at camera projection. So and choose keep image width and height ratio and choose project. So right click and choose object mode. Go to UV and choose UV editor option box. UV editor. So right click and choose UV. So select all the UV over here. So press R and scale little bit smaller. So you cannot contact that up area and down area. So now go over polygons and choose UV snapshot. So you definitely want to select all the UV over here. Go to polygons and choose UV snapshot. Here you need to give at least 1024 pixels. Here I choose my D drive. Click on this browse and your destination folder. In images you need to save this as a screen underscore UV. So you definitely want to rename because we have lot of object to texture. So that means I want to identify when I open in Photoshop. So I will choose screen underscore UV and choose save and choose your color of red and definitely want to choose PNG and click OK. So now open your Photoshop, go to file and choose open. So go to your destination folder and images. See here it will be saved in images. So go to your images folder. So see here it will be not shown because you not saved perfectly. So I will select all these things. Go to polygons and choose UV snapshot. I will choose my mobile advertisement images screen underscore UV and save as PNG. Okay. So now go to your file, open. So and go your images folder. Here you got screen UV. So I will open this one. So now we have layer 0. So I will select this layer 0 and lock this one because we cannot move this one. So when you lock this layer you cannot able to move this wireframe. So select this layer, click new layer. So click and drag all the way down. So that means your layer 1 is below this layer 0. Take paint bucket tool, click on color. So choose pure white. So of as 5F. So click OK and click over here. So and lock this layer. So now go to file and choose open. So go to your source images and select that screen images over here and click open. So take move tool and click and drag this image all the way to this file and move over here. So I want to scale this object. So when the layer 2 selected, press Ctrl T in keyboard. Use Alt and Shift in keyboard to perfectly scale. So if you didn't hold Alt and Shift, so you will stretch out this image. So I will undo that. Use Alt and Shift and scale to maintain the proportion of our objects. So you want to align perfectly like this. So perfectly like this, and press enter to release the transform box, otherwise you cannot able to adjust anything. So you want to press enter. So now I hide my, so I want to align little bit this side, so like this. Now I hide my layer 0, so to hide my wireframe. So now go to file and choose save as. So you want to save as 2 files. So one thing is Photoshop file for future adjustment. So another thing is a Targa file for applying texture in Maya. So in images folder you want to choose Photoshop format as screen underscore CLR. So this one is the color pass. So I will give save and click OK. So now go to file and choose save as. In your source images folder you want to choose screen underscore color. So you definitely want to choose Targa. So Maya will highly recommend a Targa format for texturing. So I will save and click 24 bits and click OK. So now I close my these things in Photoshop, go to Maya. So I will close my UV editor. So right click and choose object mode, go to perspective. Here you need to choose same thing. So right click and choose assign new material and choose blend. So in blend you want to rename this object of screen underscore blend 01. So you want to mention the object name and material name as well as. So and click on this checker box on color panel. So click over here, so and choose file. Here you want to choose filter type to off, so otherwise your image will be blurred. So I want to click off. So click on this one and choose your screen underscore color.tga and click open. So the image will be open, so it not visible in viewport. So press 6 in keyboard to see the texture mode. So like this, so it will be perfectly aligned, I think. So now go to shading and choose wireframe on shader. So see here, so I will isolate this one, so to see what we have. So it will be perfect, I think. So it's very awesome. So now we want to texture this front panel. So go to and select front panel in outliner. So don't select here, you accidentally select any other object. You definitely want to select in outliner. So I isolate this object, go to front view, go to UV and choose planar option box. You want to keep this same settings and choose project. So right click and choose object mode, select this object, go to UV and choose UV editor. So right click and choose UV, so select all the UV over here and choose shift right click and choose unfold option box. You want to choose legacy mode. So in normal it will be set to unfold 3D, so I will choose legacy and choose apply and close. So when all the UV selected, press R and scale in mid, so like this. So when all the UV selected, go to polygons and choose UV snapshot. So you want to give same height and width for 1024. So same PNG, same color. Click on this browse one and choose this one as the front underscore panel. underscore UV. So this one is the UV, and click save. So you definitely want to give PNG format. Click OK. So now go to Photoshop, go to File, Open. So go to your images folder, select the front panel UV and click open. So I will lock my layer 0. So create new layer, drag this layer to bottom. So take paint bucket and choose same pure white color. So as F like this, and click over here and select this layer and lock. So now create new layer. So between layer 1 and layer 0. So when the layer 2 selected, take polygonal lasso tool. So and choose new selection and feather to 0. So here you need to draw like this. So not be exact. So you give some space between that wireframe and your drawing objects. So like this. So sometimes you did some mistake like this. Use backspace to undo. So I will make like this. So draw roughly. So you want to end up where we start. So that means it will be convert as a selection. So take color of R9, G9 and blue 9 and click OK. So take paint bucket and click over here and press Ctrl D to deselect our selection. So now I take my move tool. So now we want to draw the spot. So press Ctrl plus in keyboard to zoom in. So I will scroll down. So take pen tool and you definitely want to choose path. So I will zoom little bit in. Press Ctrl plus to zoom in. So take path. So you want to draw that mobile. So back button over here. So I will use Ctrl Alt Z to undo. So if you done mistake, so take direct selection tool. So now you will be adjust the points. So like this, use keyboard arrow to move your object like this. So you want to keep exact in center of this area. So now take ellipse tool and choose path. So use shift and draw the perfect circle over here. So take path selection tool, select this one, use keyboard arrow to adjust. So like this. Now you want to take rectangle tool and choose path, use shift and draw rectangle over here. So take path selection and move this one exactly where we need. So I will select all this object using path selection. So I will click and drag to select all objects. So I will move like this. So you want to maintain the spot center, see here. So that's it. Now you want to create new layer above the layer 2. So now take brush tool and choose color of almost white. So don't give pure white. So give little bit like this and click OK. So right click on brush. So when your brush selected, right click over here and choose 2 pixels over here and choose hardness to 0. So click on here to hide the brush settings. So now take path selection. So click on outside, don't select any path over here. So right click and choose stroke path and choose your brush. So that means our brush shape will be travel on this shape. So and click OK. So see here our brush shape will be travel on this shape. So right click and choose delete path. So that means that path will be gone. So we have only the brush design. So now we have exact model over here. So I will zoom out using Ctrl minus. So I will hide my layer 0 and go to file and choose save as. So first you want to save Photoshop file for future adjustment. So I will choose front panel underscore, this one is the color, so I will use CLR and save and click OK. So now go to file and choose save as, go to your destination folder, source images. I want to choose as a Targa, so this one is the front panel color Targa, and choose save and give 24 bits and click OK. So I will close this one, go to Maya, so I will close my UV editor. So right click and choose object mode, select this object, go to perspective, press 5 in keyboard, so press 6 in keyboard to see the texture mode. So right click and choose assign new material and choose blend, and here you need to rename this object of front underscore panel underscore blend 01. So you want to rename like this and click on this checker box and go to file, and you definitely turn off this one filter type and click this image name, click on this folder and choose front panel underscore color and click open. So now you able to see what we have like this. So see here my circle is little bit offset over here. So now go to Photoshop, open your Photoshop file in your images folder, so front panel color Photoshop file. So I will select my layer 3, so take rectangular marquee tool, so use new selection and feather to 0. So select over here and take move tool, use keyboard arrow to move this one little bit in left, so and press Ctrl D to deselect. Now you want to go to file and save, and go to file save as. You want to go to source images and choose Targa. You want to save it as same name, so it will ask already we have that image, you want to replace, yes, and click 24 bit and click OK. So now go to Maya, select this one, right click and choose material attributes, click on this arrow, so we already textured, so click reload, so it will automatically updated in your viewport. So now you want to re-isolate this one, so now you have the front panel will be textured perfectly. So now we have this patch over here, you want to make same color for this object, so go to front detail group. So you want to expand this group, don't select over here, you accidentally select any other objects, so you want to expand this group. So select front detail 1, front detail thickness, speaker and front detail thickness. So don't select the speaker and camera mesh, so you want to select only this mesh using control. So before that go to Photoshop, I want same this color for this objects, so that means here is the trick, go to file and choose new file. I want to give 1024 height in pixels, so and choose resolution to 72 and click OK. So click on this color, so I want to give R9, G9 and blue 9 and click OK. So create new layer and take paint bucket and click all the way, so that means you got this color. Go to file and choose save as. So in your as a Targa, in your source images you want to choose so black underscore CLR. So anytime you want to apply patch color you will use this one. So I will as Targa, I will save this one, so I will close this one, I didn't want to save, so I will close this one. Go to Maya, so when the 3 objects selected, so you definitely want to select this 3 objects. Don't select speaker and camera. So right click over here and choose assign new material and choose blend. So this one is the front underscore detail underscore blend 01 and press enter. So click on this checker, don't choose color, click on this checker and choose file and filter type to off and select this folder and choose your black color and click open. So that means it exactly match this color for our objects. So now it's look very nice and clean. So now we want to make this front detail speaker. So select this front detail speaker in outliner, don't select here. So and isolate this object, go to front view, so zoom in, go to UV and choose planar option box. So you want to keep same settings and choose project, right click and choose object mode, go to UV and choose UV editor. So right click and choose all the UV over here and press R and scale little bit like this. So this one is a very small object, so I will choose my UV, go to polygons, UV snapshot. So I will give very tiny bit of 256, scale X to 256 and scale Y to 256 because very small object. So and click OK. So before that I want to click browse. So I want to save this name of front underscore detail. So in your images folder you want to give front underscore detail underscore, so speaker underscore UV and click save. And you definitely want to keep this settings and click OK. Now go to Photoshop, go to file and choose open. So go to your images folder, click on this front detail speaker and click open. So now we have very small amount, so it's enough. So press Ctrl plus to zoom in. So I will select my layer 0 and click lock, so that means you cannot able to move the wireframe. So click the layer 0, click create new layer and click and drag all the way downside. So now we want to add white color for this layer. So take paint bucket and click over here. So click lock button to lock this layer. So create new layer and take elliptical tool. So use shift and draw. So take elliptical tool and new selection and feather to 0. So use shift and draw the ellipse over here. So take paint bucket. So I will choose my color to, so before that I will cancel this one. So press Ctrl T to deselect. So first I want to apply base color. So I will use rectangular marquee tool. So I will select this one. So not be exact. So in the layer 2 selected, you want to give 50% gray like this and click over here and press Ctrl D. So now create another layer. So and take elliptical marquee tool, new selection, feather to 0, shift and draw the ellipse over here. Take paint bucket and choose deep black. So and click on this one. So you want to move this one over here. So press Ctrl J. So in the layer 3 selected, press Ctrl J. So press Ctrl T. So that means it will duplicate it. Now I want to transform. Press Ctrl T. Use Shift key in your keyboard and move right arrow button. So that means it will move this side and press enter. So I want to repeat the step again and again. So use Control plus Alt plus Shift. So you want to use 3 key, Control plus Alt plus Shift, and press T. So it will duplicate the same distance. So I will press again and again. So until you reach the end. So like this. Now I want to select the layer 3, copy last layer, and shift select the layer 3 and press Ctrl plus E in keyboard to merge the layer. So your all duplicated layer will be merged at once. So you want to do same thing on bottom side. So select this layer and press Ctrl J to duplicate. So it will be duplicated. Press Ctrl T to transform. Hold Shift in keyboard and you want to move down arrow. So that means it will move perfect, and press enter. So you want to do again and again. Use Alt, Control plus Alt plus Shift and press T, T, T. So it's enough, I think. So now I select my layer 3, copy last layer, shift select my layer 3 last layer over here and press Ctrl plus E to merge. So take the move tool and move little bit downside. So I want to adjust like this. So now I hide my layer 0, go to file and choose save as a first you want to save as Photoshop file in your images folder. So front underscore detail underscore speaker underscore UV underscore CLR. So that means color, and choose save and click OK. So now go to file and choose save as. In your source images you want to choose front underscore detail underscore speaker underscore color as a Targa format. So you want to choose format as Targa and choose save and click OK. So I will close this one. So go to Maya. So I will close my UV editor. Right click and choose object mode. Go to perspective. So right click and choose assign new material. You definitely want to choose blend and rename this blend of front underscore detail underscore UV underscore detail underscore speaker underscore. So this one is the blend. So I will rename my name as blend 01 and press enter. So I want to click this color checker box and choose file and filter type to off. Click on this image folder and choose your this one. So front underscore detail underscore speaker underscore color and click open. So now we have perfectly texture. So I will re-isolate this one. So now you got that inner speaker like this. So it will be very nice. So now you want to texture the camera part. So select your front detail camera. So I will select this object, go to front view. So go to UV and choose planar option box. So UV and choose planar option box. Keep the same settings and choose project. So right click and choose UV. So I will select the whole UV. Go to UV and UV editor. So right click and choose all the UV. Press R and scale little bit smaller. So now go to polygons and choose UV snapshot. So you want to keep same things because it's also small object. So I will give 256 and PNG same things and click browse. So this one is the front underscore detail underscore camera underscore UV in your images folder. You want to save and click OK. So go to Photoshop, go to file and choose open. So I will select my images folder, I will select my front detail camera UV, so and click open. So I will zoom in little bit using Ctrl plus. I will select this layer and click lock button, create new layer, drag this layer to downside and click on this paint bucket. So I will choose my white color, click over here and lock my layer. When the layer one selected, go to file and choose open, go to your source images and click on this camera underscore lens and click open. So now I take my elliptical marquee tool, press Alt and Shift in keyboard, take new selection and feather to 0 pixels, come on midsection, use Alt plus Shift in keyboard and click and drag. So that means it perfectly select like this. So I will take move tool and move my selection all the way to this side, so like this. So you want to paste exactly like this. So press Ctrl T. I want to scale little bit down using Alt and Shift and scale. So that means it will scale from center and press enter. So select the layer one, create new layer and take 50% gray color and you want to click on back side. So it will be little bit gray color. So I hide my wireframe and go to file and choose save as, and save as in images folder you want to save as front underscore detail underscore camera underscore. So this one is the color path, so I will use CLR and choose save. Now go to file and choose save as, go to your source images and choose Targa. Here you need to choose front underscore detail underscore camera underscore color dot tga and choose save and click OK. So I will take my move tool. So I will close this one and close this one. So go to Maya, I will close my UV editor. So right click and choose object mode. Go to perspective, right click on this object, give assign new material and choose blend. So and click on this one and choose, sorry, you want to rename this object. So this one is the front underscore detail underscore. So this one is the camera underscore blend 01 and press enter. So click on this checker box and go to file and you definitely turn off the filter type to off. So click this image folder and click on this front underscore detail underscore camera color dot tga. So now I have this object over here, so I will re-isolate. So now you got perfectly aligned camera for our scene. So we will finish completely texture on front side. Now we want to make texture on side part. So select the mobile side panel 1 and expand this side detail group. Control select on side detail patch 01. So you want to select this both object. Don't select the buttons. So right click and choose assign new material and choose blend. So I want to rename my side underscore panel underscore blend 01. So like this. Now I want to give my color of 70% black. So don't give pure black. So I want make little bit difference for this front and side objects. So now you want to select the side volume button side 1. So on side volume button front 1 and side volume button lock button and lock button front. So you want to select all the button part. So right click and choose assign new material and choose blend. So this one is the side underscore buttons underscore blend 01. So I will choose my color of same black color. So already we have texture for this, so click on this checker and go to file and turn off this filter type and click on this folder and choose black underscore color.tga. So and choose open. So now you got side one texture. So now we want to make back part texture. So go to outliner. So I will select the mobile back panel 01. So like this. So now we want to unwrap this one. So I will isolate, select this object. So go to back view. So like this. So go to UV and choose planar option box. So you want to choose this options. So all this option and choose project. So right click and choose object mode. Select this object. Go to UV and choose UV editor. So I will zoom out a little bit. Right click and choose UV. So I will select my all UV over here. Shift right click and choose unfold option box. You want to choose legacy mode and choose apply and close. So when you are all UV selected, press R in keyboard and scale little bit down. So now you want to select all the UV. Go to polygons and choose UV snapshot. So I will give 1024 pixels of scale X and Y. So I will give color to red and image name to image format to PNG. So I will browse my name over here. So I will save in my destination images folder as back underscore panel underscore UV. So like this, back underscore panel underscore UV, and save and give OK. So I will go my Photoshop over here. So go to file and choose open. So go to your images folder. So open your back panel UV. So and choose open. So I will select my layer 0 and click on lock button and create new layer. So drag this layer all the way to down. So take paint bucket and choose white color and click over here. So when the layer 1 selected, you want to click lock button. So and create new layer above the layer 1. So take polygonal lasso tool and choose new selection, feather to 0. So you want to select roughly over here like this. So if you have mistake, so use backspace to undo. So I will select over here. You want to end up where you start. So I will end up with here. So now take paint bucket tool over here and you want to choose same color of R9, G9 and blue 9. So same black color and click OK. So and click over here. So now I press Ctrl D to deselect. So and then we want to name over here. So I will zoom in little bit. So using Ctrl plus, so I will take my text tool and choose my white color over here. Don't choose pure white. So I will choose up to 90% like this and take text tool and click over here. Here I want to choose 13 MP. So that means 13 megapixel. So like this. So I want to reduce the size. So I will select this all the text and click and drag here. So that means your text will be scaled down. So I will click over here. So I will move exactly here. Don't move up here because here we have hole in our object. So you want to keep over here like this. So now I hide my layer 0. So go to file and choose save. So you want to save in images folder as Photoshop file. So this one is the black panel. So I will give back panel underscore CLR. So that means color pass. So I will save Now go to file and choose save as. So now I want to give as targa in your source images. So I will choose back underscore panel underscore color.tga, so as a targa format, and save. So that's it. Now I zoom out. So now I close my file over here. So go to Maya. So I will close my UV texture editor. So right click and choose object mode. Go to perspective view. So right click and choose assign new material. So and choose blend. So this one I want to rename as back underscore panel underscore blend. So 01. So same thing. So click on this color checker box and go to file, and here you need to turn off this filter type to off. So and choose this image name. So here you need to choose back underscore panel underscore color.tga. So and choose open. So now you got this one. So I will re-isolate this one. So now we got that back part. So now we want to make this part also texture. So expand this back underscore detail group 01. So in outliner, so I will select the back detail patch one. So and control select this one and control select this one. Don't select the back detail camera and back detail camera lens. So you want to select this 3 knobs object. So right click and choose assign new material. So and choose blend. So I want to rename back underscore panel underscore patch underscore blend 01. So like this. Now I click on this checker box, go to file. Here you want to choose filter type to off. So and choose your image name. So here you want to choose black underscore color.tga. Already we save. So select this one and choose open. So now you got same color for the patches. So now we want to texture these 2 objects. So I will select this one, back underscore detail underscore camera. So I will isolate this one. So go to back view. So press F to focus. So like this. Now go to UV and choose planar option box. Here you need to choose same thing and choose project. Right click and choose object mode. Go to UV and choose UV editor. So right click and choose all the UV and press R and scale little bit smaller. Now go to polygons and choose UV snapshot. Here you need to give, so this one is the small object, so I will give 256 and 256. So I will choose red color as PNG. So this one is the I want to rename in your images folder. So I want to rename this object. So back underscore camera underscore UV. So like this. I will save and give OK. So now go to Photoshop. I will open my file. So go to your images folder in your project files. So and choose back camera underscore UV. So I use Ctrl plus to zoom in little bit. So I will select my layer 0 and lock my layer and create new layer and choose white color. So I will drag this layer 1 to bottom side. I will select my layer 1 and click on lock button. So and choose, go to file and choose open. So go to your source images. So select the camera underscore lens. So and take elliptical marquee tool and choose new selection and feather to 0. So go to center part over here. Use Alt and Shift and click and drag. So that means it will drag from center part. So I will drag up to here. So now take move tool and click and drag all the way to here like this. So now I want to scale little bit down. Press Ctrl T and press Alt and Shift and drag it down. So click on layer 1 and click create new layer. So you want to keep this layer 3 under your camera layer, so like this. Now you want to take elliptical marquee tool, so go over center and click Alt and Shift and click and drag. So you want to cover the whole wireframe, so like this. So not be exact, give some extra part over here. So now you want to give so little bit gray over here, so like this. So now I hide my wireframe and I will close this one. So camera lens I want to close. So I want to save this file, go to file and choose save as. So first you want to save in Photoshop file. So this is an back underscore camera underscore. So this one is the color path, so I will use CLR and save. Now go to file and choose save as. So here you want to save as Targa. In your source images you want to save this as a back underscore camera underscore color.tga. So and choose save and click OK. So I will close my Photoshop file. So go to Maya. So I will close my UV editor. So right click and choose object mode. Go to your perspective view. So I want to right click and choose assign new material. Here you want to choose blend. So I want to rename this object of back underscore camera underscore blend 01. So I want to rename like this. So now I want to select this checker box and go to file and choose to off. So click on this folder. Here you want to choose back underscore camera underscore color.tga and choose open. So like this. Now I re-isolate this one. So now you want to select the back underscore detail underscore lens 01. So now I isolate this one. So go to back view. So go to UV and choose planar option box. So here you want to choose same thing. So and choose project, right click and choose object mode, select this object, go to UV and choose UV editor. So right click and choose UV, I will select all the UV, press R, I will scale down little bit. Now go to polygons and choose UV snapshot. So here you want to choose 256 height and width. So choose the red color and choose PNG. Here you need to save. So back underscore lens underscore UV. So in your images folder I will save. So and press OK. So now I close my UV editor, go to Photoshop, go to file and choose open. So open your images folder and select the back underscore lens underscore UV and choose open. So I will use Ctrl+ to zoom in. So now I select my layer 0 and click lock button and create new layer. Click paint bucket tool and choose white color and click over here. So I will drag my layer 1 to bottom and select the layer 1 and click lock button and create new layer. So layer 2, take elliptical marquee tool and choose new selection, feather to 0 pixels. So here you need to use Alt+Shift in your keyboard and click and drag all the way. So and choose your color to yellowish white. So like this, don't choose pure yellow or pure white. So you want to choose a little bit yellow color like this and choose, click over here and press Ctrl D to deselect. So double click over here, so and choose pattern overlay. So here you need to choose any. So I will click on this pattern. So choose any pattern. Before that you want to click this settings and choose reset pattern and click OK. So now go over here and choose artistic surface and choose OK. So and choose first pattern over here and you want to reduce the scale amount like this. So 20. So see here, it will hides my original color. So because the pattern overlay is hides my original color, so here we have one blending mode. So sometimes the pattern overlay will not shows, because when you tick on this one, so the blue color option will available in blending options over here. So you definitely want to click on this one, so that means only it will shows this pattern overlay options. So somebody doing mistake, so just to turn on this pattern overlay, so that means it will not shows that pattern overlay option. So because of the blue selection will available in blending options, so you want to click over here, so that means it will shows the pattern overlay options. So here you need to set these values, and then you want to choose first pattern. So before that, here we have blending options. So here you need to choose soft light over light, so otherwise multiply, so like this, and then you want to reduce this opacity little bit, so like this, and click OK. So now I want to have some reflection for this object. Before that, I will select this one, take bone tool and right click and choose increase the size. So here you want to give very tiny bit of exposure. So I will give 17%, so I will click and draw like this. So that means it will makes little bit darkness in this corner. So now I will select my dodge tool, so I will increase my brush size, right click and choose size. So you want to click and draw over here, so that means it will increase the brightness for this object. So now I want to hide my wireframe over here. Go to file and choose save as. Here you need to save as Targa. Before that, you want to save as Photoshop file. So this one is the back underscore lens underscore CLR, so that means color, as a Photoshop file. So and then you want to save as, go to file and choose save as a Targa, and go to your source images. Here you need to choose back underscore lens underscore color.tga and choose save and click OK. Close the Photoshop file and go to Maya. So right click and choose object mode. So I will select this object, go to perspective. So and here you want to right click and choose assign new material and choose blend. So I want to change my blend name as back underscore lens underscore, this one is the flash underscore blend 01. So and press enter. So click on this checker box and go to file and choose off and click on this folder, and here you need to choose back underscore lens underscore color.tga. So and choose open and re-isolate this one. So now we have like this in back part. So it's not clearly visible in our camera view, so we cannot bother about this back part. So now we completely texture on our mobile, so over here. So that's the end of our texturing part. So in next part we want to light our scene. Click the button to learn part 3 lighting.